What are some universal men problems? That little bit of pee that comes out after you think you're done. When you put your D back in your pants, edit. Thanks for the awards and pushing the gooch button pro tip. Yup, that's the worst. Or the double stream. Morning pee with morning wood. Full stop. I usually just end up pissing in the shower for this reason. Shower catches all things. I also live alone. When your pee decides to come out into streams. This guy fucks. That guy fucks, but doesn't pee after. Pants aren't made for men with asses. FR men can have cake too, damn. Sigh. Meanwhile I'm over here with negative ass. I simply refer to it as back with crack. Ballsack sticking to your leg on a hot day. Or at least just being aware of that fact. Either accept the discomfort. Or try to readjust only for it to end up stuck to your leg again. Only men understand the strange sidestep while walking. Shorter life expectancy. Random erections. This is why it makes more sense to wear robes and togas. How is a robe better at containing an erection than a pair of jeans? Wouldn't you be walking around with a tent? Everyone assumes we're less of a parent than the lady counterparts. I'm a single dad and do just as much as their mom does. Heck, I do more. I have to travel since she moved and I have to pay her money. That's the worst. I'm young, so not an issue yet, but I'll be careful who I have kids with. Balding. FFS. Dude, it could be worse. We get hairier as we get older in my family. My uncle is outdoors pretty much all the time, so he's got a deep dark tan. The coating of white fur on his shoulders makes him look like a silverback gorilla. I mean, it probably served the same purpose a few 100,000 years ago. When you're playing a sport and you clap your balls between your thighs on a sprint or a jump, OS the pain is immense. Severe lack of intimacy as you age. In many cases, close bracket, as you age. I'm already starved for it now. Oh dear. At 30 it was as regular as clock for me. At 42 kids under 7 was once a week, and I did all the chores. At 45, once every 2 or 3 weeks. At 50 once a month. At 56 once every few months if I'm lucky. You never know which direction the pee will come out, so you kind of give a few warning shots first. If I get angry I'm aggressive. If I cry I'm weak. I would say that we account for 93% of all workplace fatalities / for 97% of all war fatalities / for 80% of all suicide victims / for 79% of all homicide victims. I once saw an infographic about women's mental health that said 2 in every 10 suicide victims are women, as if that's worse than the other 8 in 10. Little to no support from our peers, often seen as a predator by simply being male, being the designated spider killer. Spiders are awful. A spider is living in my car. Please don't tell my wife, cause I like this little buddy. I had a spider friend living in my driver's side mirror for almost a month. Every day the wind from driving would ruin his web and he'd build a new one. If you're unhappy, that's your problem. If she's unhappy, that's also your problem. If you don't come, that's your problem. If she doesn't come, that's also your problem. I have meds that keep me from finishing sometimes. My wife knows this, but still takes it personally. Decision fatigue. The amount of decisions I have to make daily that are fairly impactful to my career, family, finances, general life, can be exhausting. Your only value is what you can provide for others. You were born with none and must work to create any, and don't complain about it either. This is why I only provide for myself and don't give a shit. Same. Not having kids with this fucked up legal systems. I've been rug pulled too many times for me to confidently make that leap. Lack of empathy towards us from the world as a whole. Work, die, and do not cry. Scariest thing is that you get used to that and get desensitized to your own problems and struggles until they go crashing down on you like a meteor storm. And even after that, many of us just endure it all until mental and/or physical health gives up. Too true. I have problems in life and my mom was the only person who ever actually cared. I didn't realize how much until she died. Nobody else gives a flying F backslash 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 about me at all. My own father actually gives me abuse about my problems, which just makes it so much worse. Having the responsibility, but not the authority, in some cases. Sometimes we're expected to take the initiative and lead the way, but when we do it then we are overly masculine, perhaps toxic, controlling, insecure, and we want to overcome that insecurity by dominating others. But if we don't do it, we are a wuss and not a real man, cause a real man would take the initiative. Lucky I don't give a sash about what others say or think about that. I have a fully functioning door and people who have a problem with me are more than welcome to use it. Might have to steal that last line. Everyone assuming I'm okay because I look and act okay. When you have days you're not okay, that's okay too. Not a single soul telling you you matter unless you bring something to the table. Mental health. No support culturally. Suicide. And if you want to take a pill to fix your mental health, it comes at the price of your D not working. Mental health sucks because nobody wants my dick. Fix mental health. Now I have no working dick. Realize life is really just about dicks backslash backslash suicide. Every friendship with a woman can't be seen as just platonic. There always has to be some ulterior motive with being friends with a woman. Exactly this. I have a female friend. I known her for about a decade or so. She got herself a man earlier this year, and the dude flat out told me the first time we met that he doesn't like that we are close friends and that I may resume being her friend if they break up. Otherwise, I shall stay away from her. Because he somehow thinks that if we wanted anything to do with each other, we wouldn't have done it by now. Since then, I made it my mission to remind him that I'm wealthier, taller, stronger, smarter, and better in whatever qualities I know are important to him. It's quite funny. Double standards. Take Reddit for instance. A few days back a woman made a post complaining that men are commenting on Twark's chromosome. Yet I've seen plenty of women answering this question, or answering questions on Ask Men, and telling men how their answers are wrong. That place is a cesspool, just utter trash that brings more women down.